Trader Pro. I gotta get this set up. Boom, I don't use this much on the laptop. Okay. Okay, you can go out there. Come on. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see, am I live? I think I'm live. There we go. I am live. Hit the thumbs up button. I gotta get set up here. Oh boy. There is breaking news. Developing story. Oh, this is.
People expect, despite the recent bank crisis, that of course at odds with what may have become the conventional wisdom about what Jay Powell may or may not do next.
Oh.
He says, quote,
Jamie Dimons. If you want to read about that, Jamie Dimons. Hey, morning, Zephin. I think it's been a while. Let's see. We are going to. Oh no. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Do 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 do. It's funny you say that. I know the title of the thing is SQQQ. Because I'm kind of the chart. I'll show you the chart I just here. Let's go over to Seeking Alpha. I'm on my laptop. Here. So see this chart, Zephin. I gotta get a little bit better here. But the see how DJI, this is the Dow Jones Industrial, IWM is the small to mid cap. You can see there's the SPY, and the QQQ is up there. See that little down tick of that blue line on QQQ? It's either going to go, in my opinion, straight across, or it's going to drop down. Well, I think your choice is if you think it's going to go down, SQQQ is your play. And then SPY and that stuff is up. And I was just looking. I mean, just look at Apple. I mean, the top 5. If you look at Apple, did I hit AAPL? Forward PE of 25. Look at Microsoft. Forward PE of 26. You look at Amazon. Forward PE of 40. And then home. Let's just look at the big one is NVIDIA. You look at the top 5 of, look at Google. GOOG. Forward PE of 17. That's the only one. That's just. I mean, that's why I'm thinking, okay, maybe we look at SQQQ. But, morning, Joe. But that was one of the reasons why. Let me see. And I'm going to bring that up. I got to start the podcast recording over here. Okay. Now I got myself in my headphones. I do have to put in. Where are my notes? There are my notes. No show tomorrow or Thursday. I may be online on tomorrow and on Thursday. Tomorrow, definitely not. Tomorrow, I definitely will not be. But like I said to folks yesterday, if you want me to look at something, just hit me up on the Facebook group. Join the Facebook group and hit me up there and ask me, and maybe I'll do a short, yes, a short little episode. God, I wish, can I just put this? Let me see if this sounds horrible. I am sorry for the bangs here. Yeah, maybe I'll just do this. Maybe the damn thing doesn't provide me as much as I thought. We're going to do 4 hours. We're going to do strategy, market tester. Let's go and look at brokerage holdings. Over 100, man. I think if you've been buying it every week, in my mind, over 100, you can buy it still if you want, but, and I do hear this. Let me see if maybe a sock helps. Hold on. The problem is for you sound engineers is that I just don't have a way to lessen the wood sound. I'm on solid wood. And one of my greatest lines in I don't use chopsticks. And so I was in a sushi restaurant. And this old Chinese woman or Asian woman, probably Japanese, came out and she goes, you use chopsticks? I said, I don't like wood in my mouth. She giggled and left the room. Low-cost Vanguard ETFs. Oh, I am going to talk about UCO. UCO. Oil. KOLD had a cross up. Low-cost Vanguard ETFs. Let's look. Nothing. Spider sectors. Let's look. Nothing. Let's look at my watch list. There's probably a couple in here. It's a big watch list. We gotta scroll down. Let me see. Where am I? Okay. We've got that set up. We've got this set up. For some reason, I'm just going to delete that. You closed a dockable window. Oh, well. I'll look over here for my chats. Yeah, I'm all set up. That's plenty. Tattooed Chef. If anybody's tried it, it's not bad food. Oh, you know what? I got to change. I was using the 4 hour last night. So I have got to put back in all of my, there we go. Now let me just expand this. We'll collapse the indicator. This is Tattooed Chef. Tattooed Chef is a frozen food. I think it's more organic than vegan. Oh boy. Do we have Corey Wood? Let's see. Corey Wood's posted. Let's see if he posted anything. Nope. You are getting banned, Corey Woods. Okay, let's see. We're going to go up into... I'll move you over to Active Trader Pro. So nobody sees the... let's see. Members. Corey Wood. Boom. Banned from group. Delete activity. Corey, I am sorry. But you, my man, you're done. Okay, hold on. I gotta go out and get the dog. My friends had watched some of my thing, and they're like, "Your dogs are crazy." Blah blah blah. Hold on. Here I come. Okay, come on. Come on. You can come in. Go. Go on. Into bed. Go. I love you. You can go into bed. Yes. Go on. Into bed. Relax. Relax and go into bed. Zevin, man, it is like, what, 4 in the morning out there? You're up early. Okay, let's go back to Safari. I had to ban somebody from the group. They created an online event. I'm not going to put Tattooed Chef in the list because it's just not a good stock. Great story, not a good stock. It is one of those that probably got, here, we can look it up. You guys will be. I like the food. Well, I shouldn't say that. The food is okay. It's generally sold. I think they're in Targets. I think that was the big thing. But, I mean, there's no insider buys. They're not making money. Their average target price is $2. They're trading at $1.57. Over 1 year, they're down 87%. They're up 27% year to date. So it has been kind of a little bit of a rebound story, but I like gambling in that one. I don't like anything other than that. Okay. ARC Holdings. Well, I'm going to talk about Netflix too. Crazy run. More to go. I don't know. Okay. ARC funds, I'm not going to cover anything on that. Let's go down to the Dow 30. Boom. Dow 30. Nope, nothing there. Let's go to the NASDAQ 100. AVGO. Dexcom again. Dexcom is one that just keeps on going. Crowd Meta are already in there. Okay, let's go to the S&P. Then I'm going to go to the energy sector, which probably had a shit ton of cross-ups yesterday. Meta and MG. Okay, we got those. Energy sector. Hey, Zephin, by the way, did you see we can share strategies now in TrendSpider? Wow, there's not a lot. CKK. Chesapeake Energy Corporation is just getting demolished. BPT. You know what? I want to look at REI again, our favorite REI. Yeah, that's a $8.99. Prudhoe Bay Royalty Trust. REI shot up. You had $1.90. You're at $2.10. Morning, Brian. I look forward to that every morning. I love that one. Let me see. Core portfolio, Amazon. Okay. Weekly stock picks. Said AAPL because a bull market. Big boys still have to go up. I'm going to put this up in front. Okay, no show, GF. Anybody get in on GFAI? Watch this. I mean, this one's just crazy. We'll run on Ring. Ring on the 65-minute, by the way. Doesn't work in the short term. But this one, I don't even know how to. Here, we're going to have to expand that and then bring this down. You're still in this. And that's what's crazy is if you were just by chance watching and I'll put this in GFAI on the 65-minute. You got in at $5.80 yesterday. The crazy part about this is that just over 8 months, if you bought and held, you'd be up 73%. If you use the algorithm, you'd be up 205%. Here, I'm going to put this in the, let's see, copy. I had a whole bunch of new. Okay, hold on one second, and then I gotta get my dog. Okay, come on, GILD. Okay, I'll lift that up. You can go under and sit there with Daisy. By the way, Zephin, Sherry's on your coast as well, and she joined late yesterday, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm doing it early these days. Yeah, this was nuts. GFAI, basically you got in at $5.80. Right now it's trading at $19.20. So you almost 4 times your money. Crazy. Just nuts. Okay. Home. Let's see. There was a ENTB. These are still the big buys recently. Big buys and sells. Crude oil is up 0.67. Natural gas is up 1.43, 1.48%. So KOLD and we're going to shut that. Let me see if there was anything that I posted yesterday that I want to bring up. Let's see. SPY. People in the U.S. for slower internet than Europe. That's an interesting story, by the way, if you want to look at that. I'm working and the Masters is going on. Yeah, adopt dogs, guys. Oh, come on. Tesla is at 196. I do think 190. I think I saw that it rejected something. Your internet connection was restored. Oh. Okay. Let's see. I should still be live. I guess I am. Did I boot out of this? I don't know if I booted out of this or not. Let's see. The internet here sucks. I have to. There we go. See live. I guess I am. I'm still live. Okay. People still will rejoin. I don't know. I guess it bounced people out. Okay. Let's see. We'll get out of that. Yeah. The 65 minute. Okay. I'm sorry if you guys got bounced out. Hell, why am I not? God, I'm not. Accidentally bumped this. Oh, the volume. I lowered the volume. That's what happened. Good morning. Okay, we're going to move this down here. Let's look at the compressor up a little bit. Okay, we got it. Maybe I'm a little bit overmodulated, but we'll see. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I went over my scans. I'm going to go over, I don't think, oh, you know what? Let's renew this. Is there another sector? You can see, by the way, XLE. It's coming up. XLF. Not sure. Did I lose everybody again? I can still see me, so maybe it just got bounced out. Oh, you know what? Chart patterns. Let's see. Triangle ascending, triangle descending. I don't want the double tops. Falling wedge, rising wedge, apply. There we go. I guess I don't need the wedges. Apply. Boom. There we go. Do. Bump, bump, bump. There's the 65 minute. And there we go. Okay. Does it do anything? Oh, let me. Dog had to go out. Even though we're up. Yeah, Brian. Shipping. I think hopefully you remember this. I listened to a shipping CEO. He was out of Netherlands, I think. And it's the top shipper. I forget what company he was from.
She's standing by the door.
To go out?
Yeah.
You want to take her out?
Me? I don't.
You can just. I mean, I don't think she has to.
All right, let's see if she comes back in.
Go on. Into bed. Sorry. Shipping. I posted that article yesterday about Zim, specifically, Brian, in the Facebook group. Because it talked about how essentially what I heard from the CEO is they have no more pricing power. And so the reason the stocks are going down is because they had such a good last year that when analysts, Wall Street, blah, 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 look at things, they are going to look at year over year, and it's going to look worse. What'd you get for having a great year? you know, your stock goes up, but then your year-over-year comparisons are going to go down. I mean, we can take a look at Zim, for instance. I'll move to the 4-hour. It's on the 4-hour. And you can see there's an ascending wedge here. If we go, God, did I lose internet connection again? I must be losing internet connection left and right. Here, let's look at a weekly. A weekly will tell us. Oh, man. I guess I'm losing internet left and right. Oh, well. Hopefully you guys are able to. So here's Zim just from May of 2021. Let's see if I can load more. No more data. There's the volume. Wow, it's not very good. The signal here kind of sucks. I don't know why. I gotta do, well, I'm leaving tomorrow, so. Here's the volume. And you're seeing everybody's traded out of this. There's some people that still hold it at 48. That's the next thing. But the majority of people are holding it here between 22 and 20, just in that range. And if you look at Zim, just here, you know, it's 0.61. Their dividend is 72%. I mean, that's just the special dividends. Year to date, it's up 36% over percent. And that's because when they look at earnings per share this year, they're expected to go down. You know, quarter over quarter, 36% decline. Earnings per share, 75% decline. JP Morgan upgraded them with a $30 price target. It's not crazy to think about because their shares are gonna you know, hold it up, but it's a difficult one. I just don't know how much you're actually can. Another one, rig is Transocean. This is one that oil and gas. They basically do oil and gas. You can see double top right here at 745. They're trading right now. Let's go to rig on the 4-hour. And there was some discussion about getting it here at 618 back on March 22nd. Because, like Jim Leventhal said, you can absolutely 100%, you know, get this stock on a pullback. It's still a little bit expensive. I mean, they're not doing the dividend that Zim is doing, but they're putting their money back in. And you can see year to date, 54%. Over 1 year, you're up 54%. Over half a year, 6 months, you're up 185%. So this is a great stock. Up in that ascending wedge right there. You're at the bottom of it. Your support level looks like it's about $6. It's trading at 704 right in the middle. So, in fact, it's up 1.7% today. But if we just look at a daily, look at the daily chart. I mean, you know, it's clear it bounced up right there. So, yeah, their earnings are coming up May 1st. So it's hard to say what you're going to get out of the shippers. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let me see my notes. I'm going to get into this. Okay, we're going to go in here. This. We're going to cut this. Gonna cut that. Yeah, there's nobody watching. I'll record it. Man. Let's see. Oh, God. It boots everybody out. Stream. Output. I guess. God, it seems like it boots everybody out on a low when I lose connection. I apologize. Hopefully you guys can still listen to the podcast, but you know what? I'm going to start recording here. I will. Let me just make sure I've got enough here. We'll put that down here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, Dexcom. Yeah. Okay, hopefully you guys just rejoin. I know it's annoying to try and rejoin and stuff, but I'll hit record so that I actually have a recording of it as well. Now it's red. Yeah. Okay. Let us... Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to start recording here. There we go. Okay, started here. Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 4th, and I've been having some problems with YouTube. I'm going to upload this video so that a couple of big things to start off with. No show tomorrow. I am traveling to Chicago tomorrow, so no show. You'll have, and you want me to look at a stock. I will do it for you, and I will do it on a video on YouTube. Probably not necessarily a podcast, but so go over to subscribe. You can find the link tree down below, and you can just hit, subscribe in there. Answer the question. The question is, who's the host? You can answer Bozo or Gary. Either one, I think, are good answers. Then second, go over to YouTube and subscribe to YouTube, because that's where I'm going to post it. I'll just sit in my hotel room. I'll look at the stocks for you. I'll do an individual one for you about a stock if you want me to look at two. And you can see here on the screen the white entries, the green or the red exits. That's what's called back testing. It goes back and it looks at it. These are strategies. Prior to this, what I had to do was send people screenshots of the algorithms, the 65-minute and the 4-hour, and say, here you go. Now, TrendSpider has a ton of pre-installed strategies, which makes this an even more interesting one, because in our Facebook group, on Twitter, wherever you want to, we can now share strategies if you have a strategy that works. Again, mine are fairly basic, but basic and simple work. So it's just one click, which makes it great for me, because then I can just send you a couple of links and boom. When you sign up for TrendSpider, you're off to the races. So if you don't know, down below, there's 25% off code DSP25. Go and click on the link. So now let's get into the market. SPY. Whenever the S&P 500 rebounds in the first quarter like it did, following a down year, which was last year, the index rises 78% of the time in April for an average gain of approximately 3%. This data goes back to 1928. So I wanted to take a look. Okay, S&P was up first quarter about 7%. We saw yesterday, went up again. I think it was, I should say it was flat. It might have been down. But here's the look at it. You can see QQQ is up 21% year to date. SPY is up 7% year to date. IWM is up 2%, and the Dow Jones is up 1.4%. Question is, and I posed this in the title, where do you want to go? Well, look at that blue line. That blue line right there, and it's off to the right. The blue line is actually taking a leg either lower or horizontal. One or the other. SQQ might be your play. But I think the better assumption is either SPY, IWM, or DJI. I think DJI actually comes into play. I think the Dow Jones is probably going to go up. Now, I was talking about this with the weekly stock picks who picked Apple. And if we look at Apple, Apple is up Let's see, AAPL, if I could type. AAPL, Apple is up 0.23% in the pre-market. It's still in this ascending, just 153 was the buy-in. You're trading at 166. His point was good. He said for this bull rally to continue, the big boys still have to go up. I was making the point that the top 5 stocks, if you go to an even weighted index, it is flat, not great. Even an equal weighted NASDAQ index, it's just okay because the market has been carried by the top 5. Meta, Facebook, when you go over here and you go to FinViz and you look at the top 5 big boxes, it's Microsoft, it's Apple, it's Google, it's Meta, it's Amazon, it's Tesla. You can see that clearly. And those are the 5 that are kind of dragging it up. So it's interesting. Again, I'll say it again. Whenever the S&P rebounds in the first quarter, which it did, following a down year, which was last year, the index rises 78% of the time in April for an average gain of 3%. So what can you play in for that to look at? Well, you can play SPXU. This is the S&P triple levered ultra pro. You can play this one. You're out of it. XL is the long. You're in it. SPXL is the long. Ascending triangle. I was going to say, boy, it doesn't look like you're down. But you're in this ascending triangle. You broke out. Are you going to reject that breakout? If you think the NASDAQ is going to come down to meet the others, then the choice is SQQQ. And in the 4-hour, right now, you're out of this one. You're not in this one. In the 65-minute, let's see if we run the 65-minute on SQQQ. Yeah, you're out of it as well. So you're not in it in either one. So I'd more be looking at the up triple levered ETFs. And again, if you're in TrendSpider, I've got a list. Levered ETF. Let's see. SPY versus QQQ versus DJI versus IWM. Pretty interesting and clear. 3 of the 4 seem to be catching up with a little tick down in QQQ. And that's what I was talking about here. It's a little tick down. There's an opportunity for either the 3 long, meaning the IWM, DJI, or SPY, or SQQQ. One or the other. I think that's your pick. And if you're trading, that's your toss-up. That's where you have the opportunity to try and choose what you want to do. Did anybody get in on GFAI yesterday? GFAI went crazy. Now, the 4-hour algorithm, which there's no way you would be watching at $19 right now. Yeah, it went absolutely nuts. On the 65, one candle, absolutely one candle. And I'm going to have to expand this and then bring it down. It's just, it went nuts. And so let's bring this down. This one candle has a 99%, again, 95 minutes. Its low was $8.05. It opened at $8.21, so it was going down. Its high during the 65-minute was $18, and it went up. It went up to $21.19 by the end of the day. $21.19. It is at $18.32 right now. It went nuts. I didn't necessarily see anything. I think it's completely just a retail kind of volume trade. A recovering travel industry. I mean, that's from March 20 on this one. But it went absolutely nuts. When it goes nuts, you can trade it. I mean, go ahead and trade it. Even today, I think you've got an opportunity to trade it. The volume is just crazy. I mean, I can't imagine anything going on with this one, but I haven't done my research. Tesla on the 65-minute. Yesterday, I posted Tesla rejected on the ascending wedge in the 65-minute. You can see here on March 31st, it went up and then it just rejected. Now it's down at the bottom. You've got some support at about 190. I would say between 190 and 195, I'm going to add and start a position in that one. That's going to be where I'm at. So Tesla, in my mind, the issue that you're going to have in the roll of the dice is the margins. If margins come under, they obviously delivered more than most analysts expected. There were some that came short. That's not why you're down. That you're down because you just ran up into this and people are taking profits. I mean, there's no other reason to think that they're just not taking profits. If we go to a weekly on this one and just look, you can see the run up on this. If I drag this volume slider up to the point where it really started dropping, you can still see most people are holding at this point between 190. There's a volume gap down here at about 123. On the daily, you still got that gap. Even on the 4-hour, I think you have the gap down to about, let's go to the 4-hour algorithm right here. You've got it, I think, at 150. I don't know that it's going to necessarily get down there. It could get down there on earnings. That's where you're kind of, okay, where am I really going to roll the dice here? Their earnings are coming up April 19th. And you can see this gap right here between 145 and 150. There's also a gap up here between 250 and 260. So take your pick. You're right in the middle. But in my mind, I think I want this close to 190. The algorithm has you in at 180. If you get back down there, absolutely, I'd say buy it. And oil, Mark Fisher was on CNBC yesterday. I was watching him. He says oil should be bought at 65 and sold at 85. Right now, according to FinViz, crude oil is at 81. So you're approaching that $85 price target. He's the CEO of MBF Clearing Corporation. What this indicates to me is UCO is probably your play. I would play this one on a 65-minute algorithm for day trading. Absolutely. The 4-hour has been extended. The 4-hour got you in at 20 now. I would much rather see you trade this on the 65-minute algorithm. The 65-minute algorithm right here, it got you in at 25.27. There's this gap up here. You're kind of sitting there. I think you've got 30 in this one, but I'd rather see you trade it on this one so that you can get out a little quicker because that MACD is up. The RSI is at 83. It's a little bit overbought. Mark Fisher also said, by the way, if you're thinking SCO is your play, because the opposite of UCO is SCO. Absolutely 100% you can trade these because right now you can see UCO was on top of that gap. Well, SCO is on the bottom of that gap. It's down below. You're seeing a death cross probably happen of the 50-day crossing the 200-day. But again, UCO and SCO are the oils. If you think Mark Fisher is right, $85 is where you're approaching. So SCO might be your play. He also said nat gas will follow the same as crude. Europe will have to pay for the nat gas. They will need to refill their stockpiles for the winter. Just not right now. Natural gas is hugely down. Boil, we talk about Boil all the time. The opposite is KOLD. KOLD on the 4-hour had a cross up. So KOLD yesterday had a cross up. I'd rather see you on the 65-minute on this one. The 65-minute, you're still out on Boil. I've said this many, many times over the past probably month or so. If we look at a weekly, still way below. You can see there was super amount of interest with the volume that you're still kind of seeing yesterday afternoon. This week volume is just way down. Nobody wants to trade Boil. I mean, just nothing that throws a positive spin on it. When you look at KOLD, we talked about KOLD having a cross up. And KOLD has a cross up. You can see we talked about it kind of. These are decaying assets, so they're trades. KOLD has a cross up here on the 65-minute at 78.20. You're trading at 76.12. I do think that Boil today, I just have a feeling Boil will end up. But on the 4-hour, you can see if we run this one on KOLD, secondary cross up. 53.14 is where you initially had this. This is crazy. I mean, KOLD has been an explosion on the upside. 3 energy names that were thrown out yesterday as great plays, and I don't know if they were talking about their book because the particular person does own these 3. And that came out after I wrote it down. I just remembered about that. But Exxon Exxon, we had a cross up here, buy here at 106, hugely upward MACD. The RSI is at 78. It's a little bit extended. If you look at XOM over here, I think this is one I personally just bought and held. I sold some in December for I think around 110. It's trading at 116 right now. Probably should have gotten back in. Performance over 1 year, 40%. Your average target price is 127. Your 52-week high is 119. So you're approaching a 52-week high. You could get a 52-week high at crossing up today if we continue to see it go up. FANG, which is Diamondback Energy. This one, oh, by the way, Exxon has a 3% dividend. If we look at FANG's fundamentals, again, I'm big on energy. And Hess is the final name. If we look at Hess on the FinViz, 1.12, 1.22. It's got a super high PE. Year to date, it's up 1%. Performance for the year, 34. Average target price is 159. You're at 143. I think this is the least of the three, if you ask me, just because the PE is so high. They are giving a decent dividend, nothing like Exxon or personally PXD, great dividend. PXD is Pioneer Natural Resources. I bought this one at 108. 108 was where I bought it. But PXD is there's PE is 6, 12% dividend. Year to date, it's down 4%. For 1 year, it's down 6%. Average target price 256, and again, you're at 213. So I think you have some growth there. I've talked about Devon Energy. I think Devon Energy under 60. I think Devon Energy is just buy. Under 50, it was a great buy. But under 60, it's a decent buy. On the algorithm, we had a buy-in. I think it fit $48 was the buy-in. You're trading at 53.60. 53.60. It's got a great dividend. It is the highest paying dividend in the S&P 500. Devon Energy is. It's got a 9.49% yield, down 12% year to date, down 4% over 1 year. Its average target price is 67. You're trading at 52. So I think in the energy space, you absolutely have choices. I wanted to talk a little bit about last week. I think Netflix announced, or there was rumors that you could use your mobile phone as a game controller, and they were looking at that. I found out on Netflix, if you go on your mobile device, Netflix has games on your mobile device that are free that you can download, play on a plane. I'll be playing those on the flight to Chicago and to Houston. But I talked about under 300, and that was just a few weeks ago, 301.82. Well, you got your 10% because you're up at 348. So I wanted to point out Netflix is a winner. Their earnings are coming up April 18th. I think this one, if they announce something crazy, I mean, hey, our password crackdown is actually working in Canada. We're seeing a bunch of new signups. Remember, for every one person that pays, that are not paying, that are sharing that password. And if that's the case, then all they need to do with a password crackdown is actually just, 20%, get one person to pay, and you get a 20% increase in your revenues. That's crazy good. Now, from a fundamental standpoint, if we go over to FinViz and we look at Netflix, 38 is the PE. Forward PE of 24. Year to date, you're up 18%. Over 1 year, you're down 7%. Average target price is 357. You are damn close to that. Look at the 4-hour algorithm again. I'm going to run this in TrendSpider, but it was a 301 buy-in at that point on the 4-hour, and we can take a look at it in a little bit. Hold on 1 second. I'm pausing this, but I'm not going to pause the YouTube because I don't want to edit the damn YouTube stuff. But I'm reloading TrendSpider, and I'll get back to it in a little bit. I just want to show this. There's a gap in Netflix. Yep. I think there's another gap up above. Let's go to a daily. There we go. Okay. Sorry I had to pause. I wanted to show the daily, and my computer's a little bit funky. 57 to 500 is the gap way back here from January 2022. Remember January 2022, that was the highs. And so you've covered this gap up to 342. You've covered this one. Remember how I talked about when it was down here at 240? I said, you've just started to cover. You're going to cover this gap. It's just expensive. I don't know when. I don't know how long it's going to take. But Netflix is one of those companies that, and it will be a beneficial stock. So I think Netflix is good for the long haul. I don't own this one. I know my dad owns a bunch of it, but I personally don't own this. I haven't gotten in. And the reason I haven't gotten in is just a shitty one. I was afraid of the PE. Honest to God, it's just a shitty reason. But we talked about, and I still have to do the Warner Brothers, Paramount, and Netflix video. And I'll do that probably coming up. Maybe I'll do that while I'm at scans. Let's go over some scans. First one, CrowdStrike. This one is in my personal portfolio. It is not in the core portfolio that I have on TrendSpider. This is in my personal portfolio. It's a secondary cross-up. This one has been a monster. 97.81, you're at 136. 97 was way back on January 12th. This is one of the ones that still, I mean, even if you look at Palo Alto Networks, it follows the same thing. But this is a secondary cross-up. Huge, huge stock. Next one is Meta. And Meta is one, this is a secondary cross-up, I think, as well on the 4-hour. 184.94. I continue to say anything under 200. I have not bought back into this one. I may just buy it at 213 because I do think when you look at the fundamentals of this one, remember, they are cutting so many jobs, 25, 7, but you're going to get earnings per share that are going to blow people away, I think. The average target price is 222, so you're climbing up there. Your 52-week high is 236. Again, I think the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the last 5 people who, look at February and they're all up at 200. So, buy it at 200. You can see these people, selling. They're selling at around 170 or so. I think you don't see Zuck on these things. You see Jennifer Newstead, who's the chief legal officer. She's selling so much. She's sold a bunch, but again, she's probably looking at leaving because she's laying so many people off. So Meta had a cross-up. We talked about KOLD having a cross-up. KOLD has a cross-up. This is a secondary cross-up. You're still in this one at 53.14. My only concern, RSI, it's at 59. It's a little bit high. Broadcom, AVGO is Broadcom, got a cross-up at 639. 639. It's a little look at some of the fundamentals. AVGO. PE is 21, so it's not crazy. Forward PE of 14, 2.86%. Year to date, it's up 14%. Performance over 1 year. Average target price is 683. You're trading at 642. You're up at 52-week highs, but again, since the October lows, it's just got this ascending wedge. So AVGO had a cross-up, and finally Dexcom has a cross-up. Dexcom is one that my dad has. I told him you're trading at 115. They have earnings coming up April 28th. I don't think this is a bad one. Honest to God, it's expensive, but I think healthcare, and specifically, I was scared out of this one because of the essentially Apple filed a patent where they can determine blood sugar based on just a skin test. They don't have to poke. And so Dexcom is a little bit, but if you know anything about diabetes and about blood sugar testing and things of that sort, Dexcom is just killing it. Performance year to date up 1%. Performance over 1 year, 9%. 6 months, they're up 43%. It's right here at 123. So if you buy here at 115, don't expect to, shoot up past this one. Again, that's why I kind of told my dad, I said 110 probably is a good one. You can see the PE is 143. The forward PE is 79. It's a little bit expensive. But I like the stock. And if you have diabetes, if you talk to anybody, sponsors, Visible, if you pay more than $30 for your phone bill, go to visible.com. The link down below will save you $20 off your first month. Their plans start at $25, I think, $30 if you don't get the $5 discount that they're currently offering. But $5. There is no reason to click the link below. Get the $20 off. Put in an eSIM. Get a secondary number. Get an eSIM. And for $5, you can test it against your current plan. Most phones today have eSIM. If you have an Android, if you have an Apple one, it's super, super easy. Sign up down below. Again, save $20 off. If you don't like it, it's $5. Cancel it. Just cancel it. But if you like it, I enjoy it. I haven't had a problem with it at all. Second sponsor is TrendSpider. And TrendSpider, down below, there's a code to save 25% off. Like I said, I can share everything now with you. It is no longer a setup process. It is as simple as just click on this thing and you get my 4-hour algorithm. You get the 65-minute algorithm. I'll send you the links for all the watch lists. I'll send you the links for all the scans that I do. Everything. Just sign up. Try it. There's a 7-day trial. Even if you just want to try it, I can send you it. Try it for 7 days. I use it. It's absolutely essential in my trading. The other thing is to idshop.com. I'm going on my job. There will not be shows later this week. I am going on my job to Chicago, and then I'd be top notch. Just like these aren't top notch. But, I mean, is any show top notch? Who knows? But idshop.com for any of your promotional needs, any of your security needs, anything that you need printed, anything. Just go to idshop.com, and if you're not the one making that decision, go into your HR department and just say, have you heard of ID Shop? Maybe they can help us with something. I'm telling you, family-owned business, it is phenomenal, the people that work there. I just love the people. I would do the job for free. The people are just that, I enjoy working with Major League Soccer. I enjoy working with Miss America. There's a couple other organizations that you probably don't know that I tend to work with, but those are the big ones that you guys would probably know. I think I may be doing Miss Teen America this year as well, because the Miss America organization likes me so much. So if you have any questions, hit me up. Again, the Facebook group is down below. That's the best place to get in contact with me. We keep it private because even just this morning, we had some scammers in there posting some events. So I keep it private. I think they answered the host of the show is Bozo. I probably have to take that answer out. But if you have any questions, hit me up. Thanks, guys. Take care. Under 30 minutes today. Have a great, and I'll be flying into all the tornadoes and stuff into Chicago. So it can't be worse than a plane blowing up. And for you longtime listeners, I was on a plane that caught fire. So it's got to be better than that. Okay, take care. See ya. And we'll stop recording and share. Anybody that is still here on YouTube, I know you got bounced out. I know you had some problems. I know that the internet here sucked. I recorded that. So there's that. And good morning, Brandon. Good morning, Sherry. I'm having some internet problems. We don't have the gig network here. Okay. Mike, I think I wouldn't blame YouTube. I'm having problems. You may even get bounced out of here, Mike. I haven't had more bucks. So I don't think that it's YouTube. I don't think it's anything more than this. But I will post just the podcast recording that I did with the video. I recorded it. So I think it records it locally. And I'll post that. No, it's not. See, my parents moved into a 55 and older community, so it's not my childhood room. And my childhood room, to be honest with you, I think it was about 10 rooms we moved. We moved within the same, I like swapping tubes. We moved within the same kind of general area. Let's see, I had Canoe Brook Drive, I had Sarah Drive, I had Howard Drive. Yeah, I'd say about 4 or 5 homes. And yeah, I mean, it's probably bouncing you right now. I'm seeing it red on OB. So, my apologies. I'm gonna post in the Facebook group. Let's see. We're gonna post here. And I probably should. It's definitely significantly better because I've been morning. Let me see. I need to go to yeah, the YouTube sucks. It keeps bouncing me. I can see it bouncing me. Let's see. I'm posting that. We're going to take this. Notes. Create new episode. It's processing. I should use Visible. I just posted in the Facebook group for anybody that cares. I know it's red. Ugh. See. Save episode. Hopefully this works. Brandon, I'll send you. I'll post them again in the Facebook group. I'll post the links to them there. Let me just find 4/4/23. Let's post this. Publish now. I'll share this later. Let me get these watch lists. Core investments. Okay, let me let the dogs out. You have to go out there? Okay. Who's up? Who's there? There you go. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Let's post these. Here are the watch lists. Core. And then that's the core portfolio. And then we'll go energy names. Oh, I don't even have to change this. We'll go. Nope, that's not gonna work. Names. And then next one is levered ETFs. And then after low cost Vanguard. Oh, come on. Man, YouTube Live sucks. There we go. And then close that. And then spider sectors. And post. Boom. Okay. And there you go. Just ooh. Okay. And we're going to stop streaming. There we go. Okay. Stop streaming. I will see you guys later. Remember, join the Facebook group if you're still here. Subscribe. Nobody subscribed. This stream